Happy 4th of July nieces and nephews. Today I'm gonna talk about the sneak peek that Charlie posted on the SCR Discord yesterday. It's this one here. This is an upgraded station. What could it be though? It can't be Airport Central, because that was last week's sneak peek at the time I'm making this video. I don't think it's Terminal 2, because it's an underground station. I don't think it's Airport Parkway, so I guess it's Terminal 3. This has aspects taken from Manchester Airport Station. This sneak peek shows 4 terminating platforms, 2 more than the current Terminal 3, and the area is surrounded by grass like the current Terminal 3. I have to say, I'm impressed by this station upgrade. There are 2 trains in this station. We'll start off with this train. This is the Mesh Class 360. Pretty obvious, just look at the front of it, and the sides of it. With the Class 360 getting upgraded for version 1.10, I expect the Class 350 to get upgraded in the same update too. Let's move on to this train. It looks like we're gonna get the Class 345 as a train that can be driven by players, and be rode on by players, rather than an admin test train like in pre 1.0. I wasn't expecting the return of the 345 in SCR, and I thought it wasn't gonna be returned, but here it is. How is it a 345, you may ask? The side of the train has 3 doors, and it has a black front, which means it's a 345 and no other train. The Class 345 in the game will have to be 7 cars long, being 159.4 meters long, since a 9-car 345 being 205 meters long isn't long enough to be able to accommodate the platforms, like Leighton Stepford Road Platform 1 or Berryley Platform 1. This is despite the fact that now all the Class 345 units in real life are 9 coaches long, but prior to the opening of the section of the Elizabeth line between Paddington and Abbey Wood, and the transition of lengthening the units, the Class 345 had 7 coaches. The front car has a grey colour, and the third coach has an orange colour, which is quite weird, but it could be due to a texture error or something. Now we're gonna move on to my thoughts of the Class 345 returning to the game. I don't think the Class 345 suits A-Link, and here are the reasons why. Number 1. Its top speed is only 90 miles an hour, which makes it 10 miles an hour slower than the slowest A-Link trains, the Class 185, 360/2 and 755. Secondly, it doesn't have first class. However, you could argue that the Class 755 is on A-Link and has no first class in real life. This is because the Class 745 that goes to Stansted in real life and has first class in real life is too long for SCR, so they had to use a similar train to the 745, and the closest thing is the 755. At least the Class 755 goes to Stansted like the 745. Anyways, the third reason why the Class 345 doesn't suit A-Link in my opinion is because the Class 345 is used on commuter services, and commuter services stop at all or most stations along the way. You might be asking, wouldn't it have suited Connect? Connect would have been better, but the problem is that the Class 345, even with its former 7-coach configuration, is too long to fit on Connect, especially on the Morganstown and Whitefield branches, so they had to put it on A-Link. At least the 345 goes to an airport in real life, which is Heathrow. Before I go, I have 2 questions to all of you. What do you think of the sneak peek? What do you think of the return of the Class 345 to SCR? Tell me in the comments. That's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe for future content, and I will see you later.